This is a product I made years ago. And in the time that I created that product, I really discovered a lot of secrets that I've leveraged today to generate millions of dollars online. This is a video you're not going to want to miss.
Brian G. Johnson.
Brian G here, and to amplify your income, subscribe. And to really leverage the power of YouTube, check out my free 40-minute YouTube masterclass, link in the description. This DVD was created by myself and another person many years ago, 11 years ago, and over the years, it's been online, it's driven a lot of views, the sales funnel has, it's generated thousands and thousands of dollars, and it really led to me discovering a lot of secrets about generating money online, specifically with YouTube, with videos and more. And in this video, I want to share some of the secrets so you can move forward and you can create a passive income stream. Step number one is your money crossroads. You see, there are things in your life right now that you do, and chances are really good that there are a lot of people that are interested in these very topics. Now, these things that you could do, it could be based on your job, it could be based on employment, past, present, future employment, it could be based on hobbies, skills, it could be based on things you're super passionate about, and quite frankly, one of the things that I learned with this is that if I'm into it, maybe there's a lot of other people online into the same topic. This is the poodle grooming video. And it took me about 20 hours to create. And in those 20 hours, I've generated, I would say, I actually turned over the revenue to a partner. We had kind of a business transaction, but it allowed, this product made me boatloads of money and has probably generated around $20,000 to $30,000 in the 11 years it's been online. And you see, I got the idea as I was on my way to pick up Otis many years ago. I decided I wanted to have a dog in my life.
Otis versus the squirrel. Otis! Attack! Attack!
We should be encouraging this.
Otis, seize the squirrel! Ha! Ha!
I got a breeder hooked up down in Alabama. I lived up in Minnesota. So I lived in Minnesota and I traveled all the way from Minnesota to Alabama with my father. It was a crazy trip. And I started thinking like, wow, I'm going to be with this expert, this person who's really knowledgeable about poodles, and I started thinking about products to create, to sell, to make money. This is why this matters to you, because as I mentioned earlier, you've got things in your life you're passionate about. You've got skills, you've got abilities, and these things, there's probably one of them in particular that you could focus on, you could create products around, and you could cash in. Here's the secret hack number 2. The whole idea, the intimidating factor that you've got to be an expert. You might think, I just don't have a lot of skills or abilities. I'm not that good on video. I'm definitely intimidated to put myself on video, and that's very valid. But the fact of the matter, I need something. The fact of the matter is that you can play your hand no matter where you're at. If you're a beginner, that's the hand you've been dealt. And I talk about this in this book right here, Trust Funnel. You see, a lot of people, they're intimidated. I'm not an expert. I'm not good looking enough. I don't have the skills, abilities. I don't have the results. And they stop. And that's the thing you can't do. You have to move forward and take action. And no matter where you're at in your journey, you can take the first steps, allowing you to progress, get better, move forward, and drive tremendous results. I got to tell you, I've coached and mentored thousands of people's. I got to tell you, I've coached and mentored thousands of people over the years. And along the way, I've discovered that as long as you do this stuff, if you follow what I share, you always do better. Now, the problem is the results people want and the timeline in which they happen. And the more you really understand that, the more realistic you can be about that, the easier it is to keep moving forward And you always start seeing some results, and that gives you fuel, it gives you passion, it gives you the ability to upload another video and so on. So understanding you don't have to be an expert, nobody cares. There are plenty of people making lots of money who started off really simply, they just found the courage to start. You can do the same. Step number 3, the secret priority, money focus. Here's what's up. A lot of times, and a lot of you are commenting on my videos about making money in affiliate programs, and I checked them out and whatnot, and you're falling into this trap of being really focused on the end goal. Like, I got to get the money, so I need to sign up for the affiliate program. If you don't have a website, if you don't have a YouTube channel, if you don't have an audience, if you don't have any way to drive any traffic, why do you need to sign up to an affiliate program? You don't. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to stop you. I don't want to slow you down. I do want to share the fact of the matter that instead of focusing on the results you want, the money you want to make, that can never, ever allow you to succeed. Picasso didn't become a great painter by reading, watching videos, and so on about how to paint pictures. Michael Phelps didn't win all those Olympic gold medals by reading and researching about swimming. He got in the pool. He made it happen. He started where he was at, and he focused on what he needed to do in order to achieve the result he wanted. That's the priority. You got to have the number one priority in place. You've got to have the ability to gain a following, to gain traction, to drive traffic. YouTube can make that happen. You can get started, you could launch a channel, and frankly, like, I'm gonna link you to a video that walks you step by step exactly what to do. And yet a lot of you are like, well, it's like you watch the video, but then you're like, how do I get started with the affiliate program? Don't worry about the affiliate program. Start a YouTube channel, and you know what? You can get monetized. And I know this, in 2020, a lot of you are gonna get started. You're gonna take that leap of faith. You're gonna jump in, you're gonna do the work, you're gonna start a channel, you're gonna start driving views, you're gonna get monetized, you're gonna start earning money with YouTube. That's gonna give you a vehicle to drive views, allowing you to make even more money with affiliate marketing. And I gotta ask, are you gonna be one of those people? You see, that's the doing and focusing on the priority first, which is getting started and really building up trust. And then adding a funnel, trust funnel. You get started online, you publish content. Unless you've got a lot of money to spend on ads, which statistically speaking, I know you don't have a lot of money to spend on ads, statistically speaking, because probably 92% of my audience that's gonna watch this, they're just getting started, they're trying to figure it out, and they don't wanna drop $500 each month on ads. You don't have to. You can get started right now, where you're at with what you got, and you can succeed. Money secret number 4 is, instead of focusing on that want that we spoke about, like the want to make money, focus on the thing you've got to do. That was step 3, really understanding and prioritizing what you got to do. And step 4 builds on that. See, the thing you've got to develop is an asset. It doesn't matter if you've got a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter if you've published 10 videos or 100. If you're really not driving views, you've got to focus and you've got to value that you could be doing something better in order to drive more views, in order to connect to more people, and in order to really move forward and make that money and build out that asset. So think about, I've got to prioritize the action. I've got to be brave. I've got to jump in. And I'm not just launching a YouTube channel. No way. I'm going all in, and I'm going to build an asset. And over time, that asset is going to allow me to get what I want. But before I get what I want, I've got to deliver value to other people first. Step number 5 is the audience rules. No matter if it's a blog, a podcast, no matter if it's a YouTube channel, no matter how you're moving forward and striving to make money, you've got to drive and create that following. You've got to drive traffic. If you don't have the ability to get people to care about what you're doing, if you don't have a little bit of passion behind what you're doing, people won't follow. And see, that's the problem. A lot of people that are struggling, they're like, when am I going to make the money? And you see, that's the problem for a lot of people. They want to know, when am I going to make money? They're like, I don't want to work too hard. I'm kind of intimidated about this. I'm not going to commit myself until I know I'm going to make money. Well, if you don't commit yourself, nobody's going to get excited about what you're doing because you're not even excited. I mean, I just want to share a little bit of information based on the truth about making money online, giving a little bit of raw and real information to help you move forward so you can achieve the success that you're after. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I know you can do it. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I know you have the skills and abilities right now to get started. So focus on developing an asset that drives visitors, views, or traffic, and you'll go far. Step number 6, this is the key to all of this stuff, is you got to develop the skills to pay the bills. You've got to develop the ability to step in front of the camera, even if it scares you. And if you're like, no way, I'm not doing that, okay, that's fine. Find another way. And instead of focusing on stuff like it's not possible, I can't do it, I see so many people failing, there's just so many con artists, what if you started believing that it was possible? And what if you started sourcing some of the solutions to the things you've got to overcome? Like, I've got to drive traffic, I've got to publish videos. You see, the fact of the matter is, instead of focusing on what you can't do, what most people struggle with, what would happen if you focused on the way forward? What would happen if you started focusing on solutions to the most important stuff, like driving traffic, creating assets, and more? If you don't want to be on camera, that's cool. You can create videos without being on camera. That's not a problem, but you've got to figure out how to take that next step forward. And when you do that, you're going to go far. So do this. Watch the video on the screen right now. It really walks you through the step-by-step process you want to take when starting out a new affiliate-based business, which is really, without question, the best way to go. When you watch that video, you're going to feed a poodle. I got 2 and they're hungry. I'll see you there. You dig?